Okay, so that brings us to number 3. And it says, when describing nature, it is helpful to notice these types of details to paint a picture for our reader. The special features of the seasons, the sights, the smells, the sounds, the colors, the animals, the insects, the birds, and any special incident related to the scene being described. Number 4, when describing an incident or an event, it's also helpful to notice these types of details. The order in which events take place. Any specific facts that will keep the story moving from beginning to an end. The answers of any of the who, what, when, where, why, how questions that the reader needs to know, and especially the details that create a clear picture as how things look, sound, smell, and feel. Now, you can refer back to this reference in the next few days when we're writing our paragraphs. But now I want you to look at the next reference, reference 44, and we're actually going to walk through a paragraph that's been written that uses these descriptive guidelines. So on reference 44 on page 118, you'll see the writing topic that says, my favorite person. Okay, that's our title. It's written on the top line of our paragraph, our notebook paper. And since there's lots of possibilities for titles, you can leave your title really simple, or you can jazz it up a little bit with some detail. They could write my favorite person, or this writer could have changed it to my favorite neighborhood person, and it would have just given a little more detail. Sentence 1. Just like in all of our other paragraphs, this is our topic sentence. This sentence is very important because it tells us what the whole paragraph is going to be about. And so this topic sentence introduces what's being described. Are we going to be describing a person? Is it going to be a place or an idea? This sentence tells us. And on this page it says, my favorite neighborhood person is Mrs. Purcell. Right there off the bat, we know exactly who this writer is going to be writing about, his neighbor. Sentence 2 through 8 are sentences that describe the topic. So every sentence, sentence 2 through 8, is going to be giving us a detailed description about Mrs. Purcell. And if we look back on reference 43, it gives us ideas on how to describe people. If you'll remember, it says to talk about their appearance, their walk, their voice, their manner, their gestures, their personality traits, and anything special about that person that you want to describe. Let's see how this writer describes their neighbor. Sentence 2 through 8 reads, she reminds me of Mrs. Santa Claus because she has snowy white hair. Mrs. Purcell is like a kid magnet. She loves kids and kids love her. All the neighborhood kids love to go over to her house after school. Her house smells like apple pie and chocolate chip cookies all rolled into one. She always meets us at the door in one of her bright flowered dresses with a yellow apron over it. She always smiles at us and wants us to come in. Do you feel like you know their neighbor now, Mrs. Purcell? I feel like I know about her, and I feel like I want to visit her house. In fact, today I went to Walmart and I bought some chocolate chip cookie dough. I think tomorrow I'm going to make some cookies. I wish you were going to be with me. I'd share. Sentence 9 is our wrap it up sentence. It's our concluding sentence. It's our final sentence, and it summarizes our whole paragraph and relates it back to the topic sentence. So we can read our topic sentence again, and then we want to restate what we had said by using some of the same words, but using it in a different way. The topic sentence that was written before was, my favorite neighborhood person is Mrs. Purcell. And this writer concluded their paragraph by writing in sentence 9, "When I'm with her, I feel as warm as one of her chocolate chip cookies." Do you get the feeling that being with Mrs. Purcell is a wonderful experience? Yeah, this writer's words painted a picture, and it made me love Miss Purcell, and I don't even know her. And that's what your writing can do. It can make the reader feel something strongly because of the way you describe it. So you can refer back to reference 43 and 44 in the days ahead as we get ready to write some paragraphs. Today, we're simply going to look at page 50 and do an edit of a descriptive paragraph. So go on and get your page 50 out now, and let's take a look. All right, so here we have a rough draft, and boy, is it rough. Because if I look at the bottom, it tells me that there are 21 mistakes in this paragraph. I want you to use your editing checklist. It is reference 35. So you can go back in your blue folder or whatever folder you have your notes in, and you can look for that reference 35, and it's going to help you in this page. Go on and take a minute and work on that. If you have any questions, you can message me on Remind. You can FaceTime as well. In line 1, there are 2 mistakes. In line 2, there are 3 mistakes. Line 3 has 3 mistakes. Line 4 has 3 mistakes. Line 5 has 2 mistakes. Line 6 has 2. Line 7 has 5. And on the last word, it has a mistake. It's the punctuation mark at the end. So good luck on your editing. This is the only workbook page you will do this week. Tomorrow we'll write paragraphs. It was wonderful to spend this time with you. I hope this video was helpful to help you understand a little bit more about descriptive paragraphs. And I hope you have a great day. Make some good memories. Work hard. Get it done. And then have some fun. See you soon.